Abusuani como our channel is Shana Swam Sahasi AGH Politics Avenue. Podcast of Safran Bekusmiki headlines. And a jump rena to be exomo, Nidimia Raximo. Best also young political highways in Major Dema any Assam Kotua Cranonia. PAC committee attracts na chip company bia district no edisika akwako brema enyisika kotua onua edan no enwie peyo a me no kasei omu esusuja ede agu ni chima ho ebehia se me no mi no yehu de yekọ ene de ba a say age politics avenue me sure say yemonwura insemfo ni.
See, that's a problem. They will come and sit here and tell you that the buildings are done. It won't have electricity, it won't have water. It's just mortar and roof on it. It's a useless building. No electricity for Chips compound. Does it have water?
No, but sir, how do we construct these things where people will live there and you don't have electricity, you don't have
Honorable Chair, it is actually part of
as a nation we have gone past this.
Yes, it is actually part of the contract. So definitely there will be electricity before we handed over the project to the community for its use.
So the first one that you completed,
yes,
have you done?
There is light, there is water.
Okay.
Then let me ask the question in another way. Has a building been wired for electricity?
As we are speaking, I cannot confidently confirm, but the
So how can you have electricity when the building hasn't been wired?
No, you see, when you are putting on a building, my lord, you know...
I'm not the lord here.
Honorable Chair, you know in the bills there is electricity component in. So definitely we cannot overlook at it for the contractor to just be paid and then go off without connecting the electricity into the system.
Sir, I have been on this committee for over 10 years. Over 10 years. Do you know how many of these reports I have read? And most of these people, they abandoned buildings. They will come back next year and then, why haven't you used the building? We don't have electricity, we don't have water. That is the issue. That's why I'm asking you these things. It's my third term on this committee.
Honorable, the face of the public account nowadays has changed, so we are all aware.
Okay, you next year when you come back, you give us a different story. June ending. June ending. We are in May right now. And June ending, it will be ready. Auditors, please note it. June ending, this building will be ready. It will have water, it will have electricity, and the landscaping will be done. If not, any other cost that will come out of it will be from your pocket. Look, this is a committee that has the powers of a high court. This is not a comedy central when you come and sit here and tell us whatever. We have put in a lot of resources. All these abandoned buildings, if we hadn't started, Ghana will not be poor. We've sunk so many millions, billions of cedis into so many projects we've abandoned. When you come and sit here and we ask you, you tell us a different story. So you said by end of June, right?
Yes, please.
Good. Start counting. The next infraction is on paragraph 282, and Honorable Ms. Bao will take care of it.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Assin South, Schedule 1 of the Sanitation Improvement Package Services Agreement with Zoomlion Ghana Limited requires that they provided the assembly with a skip truck and 2 solid waste containers. Have these materials been provided to the assembly?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The 2 skip containers has been supplied to the assembly and is in use. The skip truck, it was broken down. That is what actually happened. It was broken down, so they sent it for maintenance. They brought it back, and it works for some time, and it has broken down again, so it has gone. The problem is too old, so this time maybe we may need a new one from the Zoom Lion.
Is a rep from Zoom Lion here today? Yes, they are here. Please, were you administered the oath? Okay. So please sit down here. What you said about Zoom Line, they are here to answer. What did you here say?
Honorable Chair, I said the vehicle is now very old and it needed to be replaced. Thank you.
Is the vehicle doing the job?
No, for now it has gone back for maintenance.
But do you get a truck to come and pick up your trash?
Yes. They liaise with the adjoining district, so they occasionally.
So the truck is old and they've sent it to be repaired.
Exactly.
But they've brought a truck to come and pick up your trash.
Exactly.
Do you owe Zoom Lion?
Not yet.
What do you mean by not yet?
At a standard, it means the certificate they brought for payment has been done. We have honored it, so we don't own them.
You don't owe them?
Exactly, Chief.
Okay. Because if you don't pay them, they can't come and pick up your trash. It's just that simple. All the assemblies combined, we owe Zoom Line this year alone over 77 million. Over 77 million. If we don't pay them, they won't be able to do the job. Anyway, Doc, if you guys could introduce yourself.
Honorable Chair, thank you very much. Good morning. My name is Dr. Francis Dente, Chief Internal Auditor for the Jospon Group.
I'm Dr. Stephen Yeboah, Head of Internal Control, Jospon Group.
Do you have any comment for Assin South?
Yes, Honorable Chair, for the containers, we replaced all the damaged containers, which were for the truck. We currently are using a zonal truck to deliver the service. So in terms of the service delivery, we are doing it very well for Assin South. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Assin South. Any other further question for Assin South before I discharge?
No, but well, one or two infractions that were a bit, but on the whole, I think that I like one, the way they responded to their questions too. The mere fact that you came to meet 3 uncompleted projects, you've gone ahead to complete one and it's in use, and the other 2 are near completion. See, if all of us will address uncompleted projects like that, we'll save government a lot of money. And you know that these communities also need the infrastructure that they have put up, and that is why they embarked on it in the first place. So I must say that I'm impressed, but we don't want to see you here again. We want you to address every situation that the auditors speak with you in the coming audits, so that you don't even appear here. We all want all of us to do the right thing, so that at the end of it all, we make our nation better and stronger. And so,
thank you, Honorable Chair.
Chair, that's what I have to say for Assin South. Yeah.
You are discharged, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Yes, because per the agreement that they signed with the assemblies, they are supposed to give them a separate skip track. So if the skip tracks keep on, or their old tracks, I will plead that Zoom Line should be able to replace them. Because if you see a zonal track, if the track goes elsewhere and it's not yet back, you will see refuse piling. And they cannot deliver as they are supposed to deliver. So at least per the terms of the contract, they should try to abide by it, by replacing old tracks and not assigning one track to about 4 or 5 districts. It doesn't help in the way this
Honorable Member, the last sitting that we had, Zoom Lion went through a lot. we spoke about so many things. One of it is, it was a 2019 contract where they specified how many trucks or how many containers you are supposed to have. The 2024 contract, they don't have anything like that in it. Yes. So these are tools that Zoom Lion uses to do their job. But all the assemblies are saying, they are thinking, is they said in my contract they are supposed to have a truck. They think the truck should be parked in front of the assembly. If they don't see the truck, then they feel the job is not being done. The job is being done. So they've signed new contracts. And I'm sure all these people sitting over here know they've signed a new contract. They signed it in 2024. When they come, we will ask them. The next group to call is Gomoa East. Please introduce yourself to the committee. Gomoa East, yes.
Good morning, honorable members. Please, my name is Frank Ntiamoa, Head of Works.
Good morning, honorable members. I'm Margaret Nana Com, District Chief Executive, Gomoa East.
Good morning. I am Salom Tibu, Coordinating Director.
Good morning. Sterling Dunani, Finance Officer.
Okay, thank you very much. Gomoa East. Your first infraction is on paragraph 189. Honorable Frankie Abua will handle that one, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Gomoa East District Assembly, you're welcome. How much do you charge for burial permit? One burial permit. How much do you charge for it?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Respectfully, let me call upon my DFO to respond to that. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, burial permits varies depending on the kind of vaults you want to build. But sincerely, we don't have a public cemetery. It's more of the community cemeteries. All the same,
The cost of the permit, is it not part of your fees and charges?
Yes, please.
So how do you say they differ? Depending on what? Yeah. You have standard rates.
Yes,
so
please.
That is what honorable
yes,
member is asking.
Off head, I can't remember the standard rates, but if you are burying a child, you are charged a different rate.
Where is the finance officer?
I'm here.
Can you help us? What is the range? At least you should have some fixed number, the basic, before you tell us that it varies. It varies in what ways? You usually gazette these things,
yes.
Don't you?
Yes.
So you should know.
I have to know, but just that I don't have it off head.
So honorable member is asking for a range. I mean, if at least you can give an idea of what the permit is, how much you charge for burial permit.
Honorable Chair, I don't want to contradict myself. That's why I said I can't have it off head.
DFO, have you seen a burial permit before?
Yes.
So, who collects the money?
The revenue collectors.
And then when they collect it, what happens to it? What happens to the money?
They pay it into the bank and then come for a receipt from the accounts office.
So who gives the receipt?
The accounts office.
And who is in charge of the accounts office?
I am.
So you should know. It looks as if you are not attaching importance to the collection of burial permit. That is why the auditors found that 4,500 has not been collected. And I don't know why.
Permit.
Yes. You were supposed to have collected 4,500. You couldn't collect any amount. You know, this Gomoa East. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. Oh, it's even more. Gomoa East. But when I said Gomoa East, you all can responded. Or I said Gomoa East. Okay, then sorry, let's start. Gomoa East. Okay. Where is it? Oh, number 3. Business operating permit. You were supposed to have collected 550,000, but you couldn't collect any amounts. Why? Gomoa East.
Honorable Chair, when I came to office, I asked about it.
When?
No, about 6 months ago.
Okay.
So we formed a task force to go and look.
So please hold on. Who was there? And I want to know if that person is here in this room.
It's called Paul Zikpi.
Where is he now? Which assembly is he working with?
Mr. Paul, yeah.
Good. You've sworn an oath, right?
Have you sworn an oath?
Okay. So you can join them since you were there. You have to help them. And so, yeah.
Whether progress has been made.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Out of these 3 projects mentioned in the auditor's document report, actually one of them has been completed and is in use. That is the Bangalore.
Which one? Because there are 3, so please
the magistrate Bangalore. Okay. It has been completed and is in use. And then the remaining 2, we captured them in the legacy project. So it has all reached the various stages of completion. All of them have been roofed. Thank you.
All of them have been roofed.
Exactly.
And so,
Madam Chair,
can you say that they are 100% complete or
no?
Not?
They are not 100% complete.
Okay, so can you give us the status of implementation and when you hope to fully complete the 2?
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Chair. 1, the chip compound is at painting level, and then the 3-unit classroom block, roofing level. So maybe in...
Did you say the other one is at roofing level? He just said that all of them have been roofed.
Yes. The chip compound, painting, doors fixed, everything is okay. We are just waiting for the contractor to hand over to us.
I'm talking about the second one that
then
you
the
just
classroom,
said is at
we have a
roofing
picture
level.
over here. It has been roofed, doors being fixed. We have a pictorial picture over here.
So then it's not at roofing level. It's gone past roofing level.
Yes.
Because that was what he said, and you were trying to contradict that by saying that it's at roofing level. But if you have completed the roofing, then we've made progress.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
So, respectfully, when do you hope to fully complete and hand over to the community?
By June ending, handing over will be done.
I must commend you for taking that up and quickly resolving to complete, because these are projects that we have sunk in public funds, and the more we delay, the more it's costly to government. So I'm happy that you have prioritized these 2, and these 3 you have completed 1, and the other 2 will be completed in June. So
thank you, Honorable Chair.
Yeah.
Now the chips compound that you said, it only needs painting, right?
It has been painted.
It has been painted.
Yes, please.
Let me ask you a question on it, sir. Does it have electricity?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. We are here to connect.
We and some of the course or channel, so Mamma was so jembre. That's an so bad in the Dumbi Romania. Only a bishia, now, yes, more question.